Hi, good evening, everyone.
Good evening, ma'am.
Still only seven are here, ne? We'll wait 1 minute and see. Okay, girls, shall we start? What about your other colleagues? Do you all have any idea about them?
No, ma'am. No one. No
Informed
one
you the?
responded. Yeah. Shall I put a message and see?
Yeah, ne? Like otherwise we can start, ne?
Okay, ma'am. Wait. I'll put a message.
So last week we discussed about paraphilias, right? Up to paraphilias.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah.
Raisa is in the waiting room.
Is that so?
Yeah.
It's not visible for me yet. Yeah, she's here. Right. If I'm not mistaken, I think we have started paraphilias, right?
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay. So I think I explained the voyeurism, exhibitionism, and voyeurism. Did I explain the sexual masochisms and all that?
Yeah, ma'am, you explained a bit about that.
Sexual masochism.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll start from that point. Okay, then we'll start. Right. Uh, any questions from the next, previous things what we discussed? Have you all got any doubts to clarify? No doubts. Right. Okay. So then we'll start from sexual masochism. So the sexual masochism, in a sense, like these type of people, they get the satisfaction or sexual pleasure by humiliating the partner while having sex, or just kind of even in the sometimes while having sex also they are just using filthy words and humiliating them, also giving bad negative comments or unpleasant comments towards the partner's body image, body structure, kind of that, and mentioning that he's not satisfied and he doesn't like it, kind of that, and also like So whatever the thing was, these people, they try to let down the partner. So it's kind of emotionally abuse kind of that, so they try to let down the partner, and also they are getting the satisfaction through beating and boundings and the suffering, giving some suffer or the pain for the partner. So just chaining them like that. So however, like their satisfaction is not the intercourse, not sexual intercourse satisfaction. They are getting the satisfaction by humiliating the partner and giving physical pain. Not only physical pain, it could be emotional pain as well. So once we are getting the pain physically or emotionally, when we are hurt, so obviously it comes from our face. Our facial expressions has been changed. So once it's changed, they are getting the satisfaction. So it's very inhumanistic way, but that is how these people, they get the satisfaction. So I think when I was explaining that, I mentioned there's a movie called Murder. So that's the same thing. And I remember one of you all also come across with and say there are English movie and a Tamil movie also, Kela. Yes, so these kind of people are there. So sometimes they used to tie them on the bed and do the beating them or chaining them, or making some kind of bad comments on them, kind of that. But they don't go for another partner as well. Then කොච්චර self body image එකට මේවා කරත් criticize කරත්, like they don't go for another partner. But the thing is, that is how they are getting the satisfaction, because they feel they let them the other person to feel inferiority, and then they feel some kind of a superiority. So of course these people, they are having personality issues. Can like they think like when the other person also in the same level of mind, so I won't be able to get the say I won't be able to be a centered person. I might not be highlighted by this person. So I want to be the superior character every time. මේ වගේ තියෙන perceptions නිසා තමයි these people, they come to these kind of things. Most of the times narcissistic personality type තියෙන අය, they are just being ended up like this. The next one is sexual sadism. So sexual sadism, in a sense, the physical and emotional suffering of another person. So these people, they don't be, I mean, the kind of it is just sexual masochism and the sexual sadism කියන එක, it's much similarities are there, but the thing is like they don't give that much of physical harm for as physical harm as they give in the sexual masochism. The sexual sadism is basically based on the emotional suffering. And physical suffering එකක් වුණත්, like these people, they don't come across with beating the partner or chaining or hammering the partner. No, එහෙම එකක් නැහැ. They don't go for giving some pains, physical pain, cutting, and then sexual masochism, they used to cut the partner, and even like till the person is screaming with painfully, they are just beating the partner like that. But the sexual sadism means they are using the or criticisms. Most of the times they use the criticisms. They criticize the body image, they criticize the smell of the partner, and sometimes it's like there's a bad smell, and also like whatever the perfume they use, kind of like they said they are giving bad comments on that, and giving bad comments on their the body size and the size of the organs, and sometimes the dress codes what they used to wear, kind of that, right? So did you all get the difference of sexual masochism and the sexual sadism?
Ma'am, in sexual masochism, they don't give any emotional hurtings. They don't give there.
No, they are giving the emotional hurting also, but the majority people, they are mainly focused on giving physical pain to the partner. They even like verbally also they give bad comments, negative comments, kind of that, but they don't just stop within that. They are giving the physical harassments as I mean mainly they do the physical harassments. They
Like
want to
in
express,
both cases, that both are done, even physically and emotionally. But the main thing in
yeah, main
macosystem
thing
is
is physical thing, and the other thing is even they are not satisfied just beating them. They want to hear the pain of the partner. So even cry or screaming or mourning, they want to hear that. Then even that murder movie, it's a very best example for that. So that person used to record it while beating, while cutting, while hammering them, chaining. He used to record it, and then after that he used to overheard the recording again screaming painfully, bitterly screaming, bitterly crying. So then only he is getting the satisfaction. But sexual sadism people, they get satisfaction just giving just insulting the person, just giving verbally, even physically also. Like sometimes they used to tie them on the bed and do that, and also like giving the negative comments on towards them, just expressing that they are getting satisfied. They don't mind about the what is the reaction of the partner. But the Macosism people, they really want to have they really want to see or overheard the reaction of the partner. Once they overheard or see the reaction of the partner, only they get the satisfaction. Is it clear?
yes, ma'am. Okay, right. Thank you.
Okay. What about the
Ma'am,
others? Yeah.
Rifna is telling that she is out of connection. She gets the messages, but she is unable to join the class.
Okay, fine. Right. Must be they are having a connection issues neither regarding this weather condition. We'll see. Okay. So the other one is pedophilia. So the pedophilia is like sexual activity with a child, right? So that is child innocence. These people, pedophilic people, they are having interest towards the children. ළමයින්ට තමයි interest එක තියෙන්නේ. So there are people like even in the Seya's case, if y'all have ever read about the articles about the Seya's murderer, do you all know which case study I'm talking about? Are you all
Yes, ma'am.
familiar with that? 5-year-old child, 5-year-old girl who's abused like 2-3 years ago.
Yes, ma'am. Say
Yes.
Sanbayuni.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so even there, the person was considered as a pedophilic person because he had done lots of things for the children. So he had the interesting towards the younger crowds, not the same age or adult or something. So there are people like that. When we come across with the history, everything is done for the children. So that also a personality issue ekak, because like when we are attacked to children, right? So then now even when we are arguing with a child and also we are arguing with the same age person who comes in the same category, so it's very difficult because that person might come across with different logics rather than the child. So child is easy to handle, like we can just under control, and also we can easily handle the child as well. So that means like just to take the superiority characteristics for the person, they feel like they don't have proper self, they I mean they are having very low self esteem. These people, pedophilic people, they have regarding their whole life they are having very low self esteem. They don't have much about their future goals, kind of that. Even the confidence, sometimes these people pedophilic කියලා කොහොම drugs ගන්නම alcohol ගන්නම වෙන්න බෑ. There are some people who used to work at a very good companies, doing a good job, kind of that. But even though they are doing a good job, kind of that, the personality, when you consider the personality wise, they don't have a very good self confidence. ඒගොල්ලන්ට ඒගොල්ලෝ ගැන එච්චර ලොකු sure එකක් නැහැ. Most of the times they used to depend on others or looking for reassurance. And they don't have a very good self esteem. Mostly they don't think that they can do something successfully. Always looking for help, guidance, like that. එහෙම අයට තමයි, even like if you don't have a self confidence, if you are not confident enough, you won't be able to talk with the person by maintaining eye contact, or you won't be able to even to have a sex also. You want to have confidence and a very good self esteem. එහෙම නැති අය තමයි අර inferiority characters, control කරගන්න පුළුවන් characters හොයාගන්නේ. So that's what these pedophilic is come out. So these people, they only have the interesting towards the younger crowds. I mean below 13 වගේ younger crowd එක. So it doesn't mean like the opposite sex, they might have the same sex interesting also. Sometimes ගොඩක් ලාට මේක වෙනවා දැන් by maids ලගෙන්, because there was an incident like which we had gone through. The baby boy කෙනෙකුත් නෙමෙයි, that boy was like 4-year-old or 5-year-old nursery, not a grade 1. So he used to stay with a maid කෙනෙක් එක තමයි ඉන්නේ. I think it was published in the newspapers also, this case. So he was after he comes home after from nursery till the parents come, he used to stay with a maid. So then once like mother noticed it, like when the child was washing, giving a body wash, so child reluctant to touch the penis and the genital area. So then mother thought of like there would be something here, so then urine infection or something. So she has noticed it just for few days that the boy reluctant to touch it or wash it, kind of that. So one day mother noticed it when she was washing him. So he used to cry and all and saying no, please don't touch it. Didn't allow mother to touch it and say රිදෙනවා, it's paining and දනවා, kind of that. So then the mother was checking it. මොකද්ද මේ ළමයා කියන්නේ? Is there anything like there could be there? Because there could be there, so some infections could be there. Then once when she was checking that, she has noticed it, there are some scars කියලා කියන්නේ පොඩි පොඩි තුවාල වගේ, සීරීම් වගේ තියෙනවා කියලා. Then the mother asked from the child, what happened? Did you knock on somewhere? එහෙම කියලා. Then the child said no, මුකුත් කියලා නැහැ. So when the mother was keep on asking පොඩි scratching පාරවල් තමයි තිබිලා තියෙන්නේ. So then he come across with the story and say maid used to touch it and all. So the child was abused by a maid. So it was a true story. Things could be happen like that. Even there was a incident happened by the van driver for the small grade 1 or 2 පිරිමි. It was done by the van driver. So it doesn't mean like the opposite sex could be the same sex also. Right?
Ma'am,
Yeah.
are people doing these things for stress release or kind of?
Stress release කියලා නම් කියන්න බෑ, because like it's not stress release. Stress release නම් කොච්චර දේවල් තියෙනවද? There are different things. The thing is the personality issues. Of course, they are gone through a stress. Yeah, that's fine. But it is not basically like just they feel stress and just releasing the stress. They are going behind a child or doing all sort of things. No, it's not like that. They are having a personality issues. because like now sex කියන තැනදී it's very important, and it is not just only the pleasure කියන එකක් නෙමෙයි, because like sex කියන තැනදී like අපි ගොඩක් වෙලාවට family life එකේදී even when we are taking, if there's a problem with the family life, if either husband or wife they come across the settings, therapeutic settings, that is one main point that we are asking, how about their sex life කියන එක. මොකද එතනදී තමයි අර hidden character එක එළියට එන තැන. Because all the other in our surrounding life we just try to focus our social image එක තමයි අපි හැම වෙලේම දාන්නේ. Not the real hidden character එක එන්නේ නැහැ. But when it comes with this point, the real hidden character is vulnerable character. Everyone has a vulnerable chapter within us. We can't say like, no, I am not a vulnerable person, I don't have any primitive characteristics. No, because even Freud talks about that every person have primitive characteristics කියලා. Yes, of course we have. Okay, එනවා ගොඩක් වෙලාවට angry, anger කියන එකේදී we can find out what is the primitive character කියන එක. දීපුවම නෙමෙයි, අපි හිතනවානේ මේ drinks ගත්තාම අය real life එකේ ඉන්නේ කියලා. නෑ, එහෙම එකක් නෑ. But when it comes with the problematic situation, definitely we can find out what are the primitive characteristics of this person කියන එක. අපි සමහරවල් දැන් relationship එකකදී marriage එකකදී primitive characteristics දකින්න පස්සේ එතකන් තරහ යන්නේ ඒවා මුකුත් නැහැ, සමහර දකින්නේ නැහැ, පස්සේ තමයි අපි දකින්නේ. Because like when the ඒකත් අර primitive characteristics එක එළියට දාන්නේ for the familiar person. දැන් අපිට තරහකට පාර යන මනුස්සයට දමල ගහන්නේ නැහැනේ. Normally we don't do that නේ. But for the familiar people, for the family members, we just expose our primitive characteristics without thinking anything. We don't mind either. What are they going to do? Or am I going to judge? Or kind of that. But that is like, then, එතනදී like always then primitive characteristic එකක් කියලා කියන්නේ it's a part of mine. It's my part of my personality. ඒක එළියට එන තව වෙලාවක් තමයි sex කියන තැන. එතනක් තියෙන්නේ it's a personality. So most of the times when the people now even when the people do have very high self-esteem, then especially සමහර වෙලාවට දැන් narcissistic personality type එක තියෙන අයට they are having the හරි ego එකක් තියෙනවා. They are having a කියන්නේ ඇත්තම තියෙන එක මවාගත් ego එකක්, imaginary ego එකක්. They think they are the super people and all the other people are just worthless. They are the one who knows everything, kind of that. ඉතින් ඒ වගේ හිතන අය එතනදී like they tend to discriminate the partner and letting down the partner, and they really get satisfied once they see that person is let down and the person is just being depend on them or just being invalid, kind of that. ඒක නිසා තමයි not that stress releasing. Even when the pedophilia, they don't have confidence enough to go for a same age person who are having the same performance. So they think like then the other way around, the partner would come and control me. They want to take the control. Even at the sexual activity, they want to take it as upper hand. They want to control the situation. That is the thing. අර control කරගන්න easyම තැන තමයි තමුන්ට වඩා බාල කෙනෙක්. So they don't have a self confidence enough within themselves whether I'll be able to control this same age person or who is older than mine. That is the reason. Even the macrosism එකත් like it could be like එතනදී stress releases එකක් නෙමෙයි තියෙන්නේ, like this personality issue එකත් එක්කම like if they always සමහර වෙලාවට I think one of y'all shared it and say there was a guy who was abused by a lady. It was a movie, I guess. Was it y'all? One of y'all said that movie. That guy was burned by cigarettes, kind of that, and giving the pain, and those that partner of this guy get the satisfaction, and the later on he also got addicted to that කියන එක. Was it y'all shared with me? I haven't watched that movie, but one of the students like shared it and said there's a movie kind of that. Kiela. Yes, of course, there are incidents like that. Even the past experiences could be a reason. Past experiences of pain, so then could be a reason to do that, because they don't have any experiences within the enjoyment, sexual enjoyment එකක්, nicely romantic enjoyment එකක්. No, they don't have it. So they are being socially learned to getting the sexual satisfaction by giving the pain, like that. And even like if they are having some revenge, or if they are having faulty perception towards the partner, especially the if it is a boy කෙනෙක් නම් girls ලා ගැන. So if now just think about like one particular boy had a relationship. It was a long term relationship, and so then after sometimes it was they had to break up. So the reason was the girl, the fault was the girls, and then finally like it was really stressful event, but the boy tend to generalize all the girls are cheaters, kind of that. So ඒකත් එක්ක like he now that also he generalized that it is something unhealthy coping mechanism එකක්. And also he tend to like he couldn't build up any confidence or self-esteem towards himself to go to a girl and just having a, he thinks like I'm a failure, so I was cheated by the girl, so I don't want to treat them like that. So if he think about I was cheated by one girl, so there is no problem with this. So that also like I was cheated by all the girls. All the girls are like that. So I was failed from the love. I should not love again. I should not enjoy the sex again. Kind of that. එතනදී තියෙන personality issue එකක්. Am I making sense for your answer? Sorry, your question. Who asked that question?
Yes, ma'am, it's clear. My mic was a little bit. Ma'am, and
Okay.
other thing is like, is this problem always among the majorities among the males or the females?
Majority among male.
Okay, ma'am, right.
Yes.
Ma'am, is there any
Next.
specific reason for that?
Yes, Fasna.
Males- Is there any specific reason for that males having this majority?
Specific reasons.
Yeah.
I'll explain it.
Okay.
I'll explain the courses after completing all. So then I'll explain. There is no
Okay.
actually specific reason එකක් කියන එක නෙමෙයි, but there are some social influence එකක් තියෙනවා, so we'll explain that.
Okay,
Right?
ma'am.
Yes, the fetishism in a sense. So these people, they are having sexual fascinations with non-living objects, right? And also highly specific with body parts. A body parts would like it is not a real living body part. There are non-living body parts, right? So it could be non-living objects or non-living body parts. Body parts in the sense like there are we can in Sri Lanka now those things are not available, but in Singapore, Malaysia, kind of that. So these things are available in the one other plastic or rubber items of penis, rubber items of vagina, kind of that. So those things are available. So these people, this fetishism කියන අයට, they are highly interesting with that, not the living things. So some people in the fetishisms, the non-living ගත්තහම they are being really interested with high heels, pointed heels, and sometimes with cupboards and wardrobes, almirahs, kind of that high things. Also, like sometimes clothes, they are getting interested with the particular clothes, silky materials, kind of that. And high heels තියන එක නම් හරියට තියෙනවා. Uh, it's very common with among the men for the high heels, and rather than this living object, I mean the objects about the human body parts. mm, Rather than that, yes, dress codes, high heels, and these wardrobes and cupboards and all. That's and the dress, silky materials, underwears, kind of that. ඒවත් ඒ වගේ වලට තමයි the fetishism is good. There are these people having interest, but when it the body parts තියෙන අයට, some people they have only interesting for the body parts. ඒකත් living මිනිස්සෙක්ගේ නෙවෙයි, just items. So these people, they tend to look at the pictures. Sometimes if they don't have money to buy or something, they are really satisfied with the pictures. They used to in Google it and see the pictures, kind of that. And sometimes these people used to paste pictures, naked pictures of the people in the room, like that. So that is called, if they only have that thing, it is called partialism. But when the person have both non-living objects and the body parts, then it goes as a fetishism. Even only the non-living also goes as the fetishism. Okay? Is it clear
Ma-
for you all?
Excuse me, ma'am. Like, are these people having less confident to have sexual intercourse with living people?
Of course, yes. They don't, I mean, these people, they are having a, they are lacking with confidence. Even pedophilia people, they are lacking with confidence to having a sexual intercourse with the same gender. And even the sexual masochism, they don't have confidence to have a proper sex. Pain එකෙන් විතරයි. Other than that, they don't have the confidence enough. Just to being romantic and having sex, no confidence. So that's what I told. It's a totally gain with not stress releasing. It's totally based with the personality issue. මේ වගේ අයට personality therapy තමයි කරන්නේ. Personality counseling තමයි කරන්නේ. Because they sometimes they had very traumatic incidents, bad experiences in their life related to their personality. So most people sometimes they really don't like their self-image. ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ self image එකට කැමති නැහැ, like that. So ඒකත් එක්ක they think like they are other people will think that they will consider them as inferiority person, kind of that. ඒ නිසා තමයි අර superiority character එකක් හදාගන්න හදාන්නේ අර එහෙම කරලා, just giving pain and verbally abused and physically abused, kind of that, right?
Okay, ma'am.
So when it comes with somnophilia in a sense, these people, they are getting the sexual aroused by a person who is unconscious. Right? So the somnophilia කියන අයව like even like they are getting the sexual arousals with dead bodies. Not they are doing the intercourse with the dead bodies, right? But unconscious. Right? Is it clear? Even
Ma'am,
like when the
can
some
you
person,
again?
sorry,
Can you explain it again? It was a little bit not clear.
somnophilia in a sense, right? So these people getting the sexual aroused by a person who is unconscious. ඒ කියන්නේ අනිත් කෙනාගෙන් කිසිම support එකක් නැතුව, even just looking at the person, they getting the sexual arousal. These people, somnophilia is just looking at the person and getting the sexual arousal. Sometimes the person with the sleeping person, නිදාගෙන ඉන්න මිනිස්සෙක් දිහා බලලා. Even sometimes with the dead bodies. It doesn't mean that they are going to have the sexual intercourse with the dead bodies or sexual intercourse with the sleeping person. just looking at the body image, they are getting the sexual arousal. Is it clear?
So,
Yes,
ma'am, they
ma'am.
are not having the sexual intercourse, but they have this sexual arouse by seeing them.
By seeing them, yes, right. So
Ma'am, there are some people like they can't talk to somebody like with eye contact. So because their eye is moving around the organs of this person's body. So that comes under which category?
That is, we can't say exactly what is that, because sometimes like when they are really interesting in the body parts එක කිව්වහම paraphilia එකක්ම කියන්න බෑ. We can't say it will be a paraphilia at all, because even just to have the flirty person කෙනෙක් නම්, yes, of course they are looking at the body parts. So sometimes that person really interesting to have a sexual intercourse with the particular person. Just imagine, it could goes with this category also, like they could have imagined the person coming to, just while talking to you all and just looking at your body parts. It could the person having some fantasies towards that, but we can't just looking at that and say what, even can't categorize it just giving that, because it could be a paraphilia or it could be just a sexual feeling also.
Okay, ma'am.
So,
Okay.
ma'am, that's also personality disorder.
Looking at the body parts and talking there.
Yeah.
Now, some too much of flirty people used to do that. එතනදී ගොඩක් personality issue එකක්ම කියන්න බෑ. කියන්න බැරි කමකුත් නැහැ, because like the person who couldn't control the emotions, that problem is there, because he can't control his emotions. Then even being having a sexual feelings කියලා කියන්නේ emotion එකක්නේ, pleasure කියන එක. So he can't control his emotions, he can't control his feelings. That is there. If the person can't control his own emotions, if it is cannot be under control, so that means that is a personality issue of the person. ලොකු issue එකක් නෙමෙයි අනිත් අයගේ වගේ, but there is an issue, yes. We have to control our emotions නේ. කොච්චර honest and genuine වුණත් අපිට අපේ emotions control කරගන්න බැයි නම්, so there is a personality issue. Emotions also considering as a one part of a personality. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
So the other one is urophilia. Urophilia, in a sense, they are deriving a sexual pleasure from seeing or thinking about urine or urinating. So this also another paraphilia, because මෙතනත් තියෙන්නේ confidence එක, because they are then by there was one case that I had to handle. So I was like, it was the first time that I had to handle, and I haven't met another case also within that. It's with this urophilia කියන එක ටිකක් rare එකක්. But there are things, these people are there. ෆ්‍රයාද කියලා කියන එකේ ප්‍රශ්නේ වෙන්නේ, do they come across with partners, especially the wives or the female partner, do they come across with කියන එක. Most of the times in our country, in our Asian cultural countries, people used to tolerate such things and wait. ඒ නිසා ඕවා එනවා හරි අඩුයි. So that wife said like the husband used to urinate before having a sex, he used to urinate on her whole body, and then only he never asked her to wash, he never allows her to wash. So after having a sexual intercourse only she is allowed to wash. So the thing was, it also psychological issue ekak, because he is getting that sexual pleasure by getting that smell of urine or thinking about the urine, kind of that. Thinking era අතර වෙන්නේ නැහැ. Most of the time people used to do that and not allowing the partner to have a body wash. The thing was, it is a territory, because he is using his territory and he is thinking most of the times these people then borderline personality disorder තියෙන partner ලාට මේක ගොඩක් වෙලාට තියෙනවා මේ issue එක because they are having borderline personality people, they are having excessive fear that one day they might lose the partner. මේ partnerව නැති වෙයි. මෙයා කායෙක් හරි යයි. නැත්තම් මම තනි වෙයි. She might go or he might go. They are having excessive fear of not, rather than losing a partner, they are having excessive fear of being abandoned, being isolated or alone. ඒක තමයි තියෙන්නේ. මම තනි වෙයි, මට කවුරුත් නැති වෙයි කියන දේ. ඒතකොට ඉන්න කෙනාව කොහොම හරි තියාගන්නයි බලන්නේ. So ඒකත් එක්ක they tend to feel jealousy on the partner. If the partner is handsome and pretty and gorgeous, they tend to jealous on the partner because they think like others would being interesting with the partner. දැන් අනිත් කෙනෙක් නිකම්මට හරි හැරිලා බලලා hina වුණොත් ඉවරයි. There would be a massive fight on that day. So ඒවා ඒ නිසාම අර morbid jealousy එකත් නිකයි excessive jealousy feeling එකත් නිසා like they think like no one come closer to this person after that, after I urinate on her 2-3 times, I mean there's a smell there, so no one would come closer to the person. They think like that, so no one would come කියලා. එතකොට like this person is only belong to me. ඒක තමයි තියෙන territory එක තමයි expose කරන්නේ. So have you all seen the dogs when they are during their season time? So they used to go and urinate everywhere due to their, I mean, around their area. Dogs have their own area. So when a dog කෙනෙක් බල්ලෙක් ඇවිල්ලා එතන urine කරන්නේ නැහැ. They used to smell it, and if they get the urine smell, they go and they urinate in another place. I have seen this mostly in the dogs, among dogs, not among the cats. Among cats ලාගේ වැඩිය දැකලා නැහැ. But they also do that. ඒකනේ අර they are going to then කූසේ ගිහිල්ලා බලන්නේ, they smell it and see whether somebody has come it කියලා ආවනම් they just put the urine and go. Because they are just giving, okay, this is my area. මේක මගේ, it belongs to me කියන එක. ඒක තමයි මේ මෙතන කරන්නේ. Right? How was it? Is it clear? Now don't think, oh my God, these people are really what kind of people killer. I mean, there are people like this, so we have to be acknowledged kind of that there could be these type of people as well. So the thing is like not to, we really don't want to, even if somebody comes and tell you all, I mean, not in the as a counselor, counseling setting, even just a known person, your friend or whoever, your sibling or whoever, like come and say like this, I'm having a problem. The thing is, you really don't need to suffer and wait, because there are other treatments, interventions can be taken to cure these things. I think then මෙහෙම වුණාම ඉස්සෙල්ලාම partner also getting stressed නේ. partner we have to give the treatments for the partner and just taken the partner out of this depression features or chronic stressful situation, and then can go for the sexual partners issue and come across with that, right?
Ma'am, like
Yeah.
all these occur due to the problem of the personality development. So that
Yeah.
means have these people have any problem during their childhood? I mean,
Yes,
psychosexual stages
most
of
of the times, yes.
in which
Most
stage
of the times,
can we tell?
like ගොඩක් වෙලාවට දැන් personality එක හැදෙන we now when I was explaining the Freudian theories, can you all remember I said like first 3 stages are the most important stages. So oral, anal, phallic කියන stages තුන තමයි the most important precious time of the personality development. So those are the 3 stages which is neglected by the parents and which we are not considered much either. But those are the 3 stages that we really want to consider and give the love and care, and also like proper parenting, also just to giving the I mean the help them to build up the trust. So once they tend to build up the trust with their caregiver, so then in their later life they will develop to build up the trust with the other people as well. But if the children unable to build up the trust with the parents, so then in their later life they never ever be able to build up trust. They never trust anyone in the society as well. ඒකත් එක්ක like so they are looking for who am I, genital stage එකේදී they are looking for who am I, මම කවුද කියන එක. So එතනදී who they are looking for, their personality, ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ personality එක තමයි හොයන්නේ. And even like the parents and the teachers having a huge responsibility over there by creating a personality of a children. Then we would, in the psychology it says, creating a personality in a sense, lead the child in a very neutral way. Now, when the child is brought up, child doesn't want to give excessive rewards and excessive praises kind of that. Wow, you are excellent. කියලා මේ චූටි දෙයකටත් අපි stars 10ක් විතර දීගෙන කරනවා. What would happen? The child learns, okay, I am kind of a very superior person. I am the only man. කියන එක ළමයා ගොළුවට එනවා. I can do anything. කොච්චර ළමයි ඉන්නවද ඒ වගේ, they think like, so I mean once they are coming, when we like ask something හරි මොකක් හරි වුණාම කිසි දෙයක් නෑ, මුළු ලෝකෙම ඔක්කොම ටික දන්නා වගේනේ කතා කරන්නේ. ඉතින් we can't blame on the children, because why do they talk like that? Because of their background. Everyone is given some praises and rewards kind of that. දැන් සමහරලාට grade අපි තුන් පන්තියේ පළවෙනියා වුණා කියන එක, පන්තියේ පළවෙනියා වුණා කියලා එක හැමෝතැනම කිය ළමයාට උනාට වඩා දේවල් කර එහෙම යන්න අවශ්‍ය නැහැ ඇත්තටම. It was one of the achievement. I'm not telling that not to praise the child කියන එක නෙමෙයි. Please don't misunderstand that. I would say is, okay, whatever the praises given, whatever the punishments given, it has to be neutral. ඒක එකපාරක් ළමයාව praise කරනවා, that's fine. And the other one is, we are giving excessive goals for the children and also the unrealistic rewards sometimes. ඒවත් එක්ක තමයි ළමයා හිතනවා I am a kind of a big character. එහෙම හිතන ළමයි සමහර වෙලාවට දැන් I am kind of a very big character. When unnecessary priorities are given, අපි සමහර වෙලාවට ළමයින්ට unnecessary priorities දෙනවා. ඕන හැම දෙයක්ම ළමයාගෙන් අහලා කරනවා. Even just to make a dinner, පටන් ගන්න අපි ළමයාට unnecessary priority දෙන්න පටන් ගන්න තැනක් තමයි ඕනම දෙයක ළමයාට දැන් අපි තුමු කොහේ හරි toy එකක් ගන්න ගියා කියලා. toy එකක් ගන්න ගියාම whatever you better buy a toy and come whatever you like කියලා we are giving a, දැන් ළමයාට අරගෙන කියලා shopping mall එකේ we are giving a chance for the child to go. ගිහින් ගරන් එන්න කියලා ගන්නවා. So might be that parents might have money. Okay, fine. So ළමයා අරන් එනවා හිතන්නකො 15,000 car එකක් කියලා. So then it's affordable for you all. So you just buy and give. Right? So now with the time, like whatever the child asks and giving the parent, even like you are giving, you're asking the child, okay, what would you like to eat today? ළමයා කියනවා burgers කියලා. හරි, burgers ගෙනනවා අපි. So every then ළමයා අද කිව්වොත් no, I don't need rice and curry today, we'll have pizza. Okay, we'll have pizza then, kind of that. මොනවද ළමයි එවෙල ඉගෙන ගන්නෙ? Don't think that the child won't learn anything. No, child learn. I mean, learning means what? It's also education, educating themselves, learning themselves. So they learn, teaching something for themselves. Now, it says in the educational philosophers, it says education is an experience. Learning is an experience. It's not just read and memorize or by hearting. It's experience. Through experiences, we learn. Even the behavioral psychologists, they say we learn things through experience. That are experience well over experience lifetime දැන් අද ඔයගලන්ගේ අද ජීවිතේට ඔයගොල්ලෝ experiences 1000ක් විතර අරගෙන තියෙනවා. අද උදේ නැගිට ඉඳන් දැන් වෙනකම්. Every incident what happened within yourself is an experience. And we learn things from those experience. Sometimes the learned things are unconscious. Not consciously we learn. Unconsciously also we learn, we get the information. We unconsciously සමහරට අපි memorize කරගත් memory එකට දාගත්තේව තමයි dreams වලින් පේන්නේ. අර ඒ වගේ දේවල් වලින් ළමයා ඉගෙන ගන්නේ just a child tends to give some kind of a priority for the child, superiority feeling to the child. Child thinks that okay, so මොන හරි ගෙදර අහන්නේ හදන්නේ කෑම හදන්නේ මට ඕන දේවල්. තාත්තට ඕනේව නෙවෙයි, ආච්චිට ඕනේව නෙවෙයි, මගෙන් අහන්නේ. So I'm the person. කොහේ හරි ගිහිල්ලා ඒතකොට දැන් ගෙදර ළමයා ඉන්න එක ළමයා හිතන්නේ only child and everyone is come and ask from the child. So child was given the priority among the home. හැබැයි වෙන තැනකට ගිහිල්ලා tuition class එකට ගිහිල්ලා හිතන්නකො mass class එකක් tuition class එකක් දැව 500 විතර students ලා ඉන්නවා කියලා. ගොඩක් වෙලාට මේ වගේ ළමයි යන්න අකමැති ඒ වගේ තැන්වලට. And parents come and say like they like to study individually. නැත්තම් visiting teacher කෙනෙක්ව ගෙන්න ගන්නවා. They don't like for the crowds. ඇයි crowd එකට අකමැති? Not giving the centered. That is the reason. Not giving the centers. They like to be centered always. ඉතින් මේ වගේ ළමයි තමයි narcissistic personality එකක් හදාගන්නේ අන්තිමට. So I would say like when the children became like that, if one day if they get into a marriage partners ලා නම් ඇත්තටම පව්. Because like they tend to they always want to be the centered, and they don't know how to give the validity for the others because they haven't experienced it. They only experience the validity should just give to themselves, not for the others. They don't know that how to consider others feelings, how to consider the others needs. They don't know that. They're going to discuss කරා නම් they feel it. Then එක only child හිටිය කියලා ප්‍රශ්නයක් නෑ. ගෙදර අනිත් අයත් ඉන්නවනේ සමහර වෙලාවට. We can discuss that. Okay, now what do you like to have? Okay, bread. Okay, now what? Just ask from father what dada likes to eat. Tanaka string hoppers කියලා. So then like okay, we'll ask from grandma also what. Okay, she also telling string hoppers. Then that day you can say yeah, majority for string hoppers. So today we'll go ahead string hoppers. If grandma says like no rice and curry, so you can say okay, so yesterday we had pang bread, so no need. So I find easy to make rice and curry, so we'll go ahead with rice and curry, and tomorrow we'll make spring hoppers, and we'll see the next day the bread and some curries. Like then the child knows it. Okay, always I'm not given the priority. We are having the chances. I have to wait till my turn comes. එහෙම ළමයි තමයි කවදා හරි දවසක වැඩ කරන්න ගියත් working place එකක වුණත් public area එකක වුණත් even in their marriages, even in their relationships, among the friendships, they just tend to discuss. සමහර අය discuss කරන්න දන්නේ නැහැ. discuss කරන්න දන්නෙත් නැහැ. discuss කරන්න කැමතිත් නැහැ. Some kind of people are there. සමහරලාට දැන් ඉන්නවා කට වහගෙන ඉන්නවා කරන්න දෙයක් නැති කමට, but not giving the support. ඔයගලන්ට සමහරට හම්බ වෙලා ඇති. ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ idea එක උනේ නැති වුණොත් not giving any support, just being neutral, kept quiet and wait. මුකුත් කියන්නේ හැබැයි කිසිම support එකක් නැහැ. දන්නා වුණත් no I don't know එහෙම කියලා neglect කරනවා. So that is the thing, once they are giving the superiority unnecessarily. So however, these things are always affected with the personality. මේ හැමදේම එන්නේ personality එකත් හින්දා තමයි. මොකද උතන තමයි like sex කියලා කියන්නේ ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ pleasure එකනේ. So even now when we are coming to the sex movement, we are just giving the priority for myself. ඒක තමයි naturally වෙන්නේ. Rather than looking for the other person, whether the person is, we have to discuss with the partners and say, we have to concern that whether the other partner is getting the satisfactory or not. But basically, mainly we tend to look for mine. අනිත් කෙනා හොයන්න කලින් මම ගැන තමයි හොයන්නේ. ඉතින් එතකොට like it's very selfishness movement එකක්. එතකොට අර තමුන් ගැන වැඩිපුර හිතන්න, තමුන් ගැන තමුන්ට තියෙන perception එක එළියට එනවා මෙතනදී. Is it clear? Am I making a answer for your doubt or question?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am, it's clear.
Right. So the next one is transvesticism. Transvesticism, in a sense, these people, they cross-dressing. So cross-dressing, in a sense, man dress as a woman and then get the sexual fantasy, especially the underwears. I mean the under now if it is a man kenek na, so he used to wear the underwears of the female. Sometimes they used to get the sexual fantasies of the materials also, silk materials, especially silk materials. They tend to wear saris like that and putting makeups like that. Even the female characters, they tend to wear like man, and then also like after wearing this cross-dressing thing, they look at from the mirror image themselves and getting the sexual fantasies. ගොඩක් වෙලාට mirror image එකත් they use that. Other one is autogenophilia. Autogenophilia, in a sense, they just think of visualizing himself as a woman or man, right? Not dressing that. Now the other people are cross-dressing. These people, they don't go to cross-dressing, but the thing is they tend to think, okay, now if it is a man kenek na, he thinks like, okay, I'm a woman, I'm having these body parts, and think about that, visualizing himself as a woman, kind of that. Even the woman asks the same, visualizing herself as a man and just think like he is a man, she is having these penis and muscles, kind of that, right? So these are the few paraphilias, not all the paraphilias. I have taken common paraphilias from DSM-5, right? Since you are in the diploma age, just to know the common factors.
Ma'am,
Yes.
are transvestism people transgenders?
We can't say they are transgenders. That is they are sexual now. They don't have confidence enough to go for a man or woman and do a sex kind of that. Then if they don't have a partner, කෙනෙකුත් නැත්නම්, they don't have confidence to go behind and propose a guy or propose for a lady or something like that. එකත් එක්ක, that is the way of they are getting the sexual satisfaction. Even the transgenders also could be like that. We can't say they are transgenders directly. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, are those people interested in marriages?
Yeah. ඉතින් ඒකනේ දැන් මේ මොනවාද, we have found out the sexual masochisms. Even the transvestism also we have found out, because it was found from the police case and from the divorce case. Wife was complaining, so husband used to dress codes, her undies and all, and before having a sex, that's how he is getting the penis erection. That's how he is getting his arousal, sexual arousal, not looking at her, just dressing her clothes, and then only having the sexual intercourse. So however, like they ended up as she reluctant to stay with the man, with the husband anymore. So they tend to, but like it's a good question. The thing was, like these people, most of the people, they think after the marriage, this would be fine. දැන් ගොඩක් වෙලාවට අම්මලත් ඔක කරනවා. ළමයින්ගේ මේක තියනවා කියලා දන්නවා මොන හරි දෙයක්. හැබැයි කසාද බැන්දාම හරියයි කියලා කාව හරි හරි බන්දලා දෙනවා. So they also think like after marriages it would be fine කියලා. හැබැයි it would be fine වෙන්නේ නැහැ. ඒක ඉතින් fine වෙනවා හරි අඩුයි fine කෙනෙක් සමහරවිට it's a very stressful situation for that particular person as well because he had to by force ඉන්නේ. ඒක addict එකක් වගේනේ. දැන් මෙච්චර කාලේ අරක කරලා තමයි satisfaction එක ගත්තේ. දැන් අද ඉඳන් කොහොමද මෙහෙම කරලා satisfaction එක ගන්නෙ? So it was a big question for the person. Once there was a client who came to us and he said like he had the fetishism before the marriage. So he came to the clinic just to get the counseling, psychological counseling, psychotherapy, because he understood it that this is not going to work out. Now I have to get married. For this is not going to work out within my marriage and it will be a problem. He is totally aware. So then he explained that he has that sexual fantasies with the partalism and also the non-living objects for the high heels and I can't remember. It was something very uncommon. I can't remember what is that. Not the dresses. Can't remember. So there was something very uncommon ekak tibuna. So for that non-living thing also he is getting fantasies. Then we tend to ask like whether he had any relationships kela. So he had one or two relationships but not up to the certain extent. No, there is no any kind of sexual intercourse or anything. නිකන් පොඩ්ඩක් එහෙ මෙහෙ ගිහිල්ලා මූවි එකක් බලලා එච්චරයි, nothing else like එහෙම ලොකුවට ගියව නෙමෙයි. So then is I haven't experienced anything sexual experience with the female, so I don't have confidence. So he said I don't have confidence. I'm having a I'm really excited and stressful because I don't think that I can do the sexual activity or intercourse with the woman. I don't know how I'm going to do that. That was his problem. So he had to postpone his wedding, but he got married. Yes, he got married, but he had to postpone his wedding for a few months because he came for a treatment. So like that. The thing was like they sometimes they have interest to get married, but that confidence is there. That problem was there. හැබැයි ඒක අඳුරගෙන අර ළමයා වගේ ආවොත් can do. They can come into a back to normal and go ahead with their happy marriage life. හැබැයි අර සමහර අය හිතනවා නෑ it will be fine කියලා. ඉතින් හිතනවා but it won't be fine because long term ඒකට addict වුණොත් our mind was adopted to that නේ. අපේ brain එක adopt වෙලා තියෙන්නේ ඒකට. ඒ image එකෙන් තමයි මම pleasure එකක් ගන්න. නැතු මේ ගැහණු කෙනාගේ image එකකින් නෙමෙයි. Right? The ගොඩක් වෙලාට මේ sexual masochism and sadism අය they tend to marry කරනවා. ඊට පස්සේ තමයි ප්‍රශ්නේ එන්නේ. ඉතින් partner තමයි ප්‍රශ්නේ එන්නේ. Okay.
Ma'am.
Yes.
Now the people, those who
Yeah.
Ma'am, sorry ma'am. Ma'am, the people those now they tend to like visualize themselves as a woman. Like those type of people are there. So can't we recognize like you said they can be married also. I mean those people are getting married. So before the marriage, can't we recognize them like in any other ways? Like is there any ways like that?
So basically like now the living
Like
together concept is not can't say happening, but it's not accepting anything in some cultures, I would say. I mean, you can find out actually the partner can understand it and somehow this was not happened in the real life, I mean, in the clinical life, this was happened for my known person, one of my known person. So this person has been, I have been knowing this person for like 10 years ago. So even here, even this girl's, she got married to her second relationship. Even like when she was in the first relationship, I was knowing her. So after starting this one, whom she got married later, so she was really happy with this partner, and she was really giving good comments and say he's like. And the other thing I would say, like we think, okay, now when it comes with so the relationship or something, sex is unnecessary. We really don't need to talk about those things. එහෙම කියලා සමහර වෙලාවට අපි හිතනවා. But it's not like that. It's not something like unnecessary. එහෙම එකක් නැහැ. You can, I mean, something that you can enjoy your life, but you want to know up to which extent I mean we should go, and what type of we have to make sure that we are not being in trouble. ඒවා අපි දැනගන්න ඕනේ. Like you all are now adults නේ, not below 18s ලානේ. So we have to know such things. What are the contraceptual methods? I mean, what are the safeguards that I want to follow? And up to which extent should I go? Which extent should make me comfortable? Not your partner's comfortability. Make sure that. So if you are not comfortable to go to that extent, don't go. Because we want to stop ourselves from our within our comfort zone. ඒක අනිවාර්යෙන් තියෙන්න ඕනේ. ගොඩක් වෙලාට ගෑනු ළමයි කරගන්න දෙයක් තමයි පාර්ට්නර්ව සැටිස්ෆයි කරන්න තමුන්ගේ කම්ෆර්ට් zone එක නැති කරගන්නවා. නෑ. As a girls or as a boy, anyone, we really don't need to do that. You have to have a confidence to talk to yourself even within your partner. Husband or boyfriend or whatever, even during the proposal time or something. Make sure that you can talk, I mean you can make a reassurance for yourself and maintaining your comfort zone. එහෙම නැත්නම් ඇත්තටම ඒ කෙනාව එක්ක ජීවත් වෙන්න යන්නත් එපා. I'm telling you all, because we want to have our comfort zone. Comfort zone එක නැත්නම් we won't be happy. එතකොට කවදාකවත් ඒ කෙනත් එක්ක ජීවත් වෙන්නත් බෑ. We can't make that person happy as well. එතකොට like even in the sexual life එකේදී if your comfort at up to that extent, you can go up to that extent. But if you don't feel any comfort after crossing that line, so you don't need to cross that line. Either your partner wants it, so you can tell, and you don't want to feel guilty either. Just telling that I don't like, oh I can't, I really don't want to do කියන එකද you don't want to feel guilty, because the partner also should have to understand that. So it wants to happen in the other way around also. You also want to understand your partner's comfort zone. What are the limitations කියන එක. So it all based on your limitations, personal limitations. But sex කියන මේ අකුරු තුන ගත්තාම there's nothing to be scared, and we really don't need to talk about such things නෙමෙයි. So you can experience that by maintaining the healthy matters and comforts by being in the comfort zone. So this is when it comes to this thing, like she was commenting, she was really happy with her second partner, and say when it compares my first partner, he's not like that. He was very flirty kind of that, but this partner is not like. He's being as a gentleman. I mean, no any other, not crossing boundaries kind of that. He's maintaining well that she was superb on that. She was really happy. So because like she had gone through some experiences with her previous life, and then she thought that those who are crossing the boundaries and not knowing the limits, and those who are very much interested in sex only for sexual relationships, are flirty guys kind of that with her experience. So she also come to that perception before the marriage. We really don't want to have such sexual relationships kind of that. So finally they got married. So just after 6 months, 6 or 7, 8 months just 1 year the කොහෙද, they hadn't had any sexual relationships. So she was a virgin even after 1 year or so, nearly to 1 year wage, she was a virgin because they didn't have any sexual relationship. So this person has a problem. He is having a problem, but he is having a sexual fantasies by looking at the porn videos or the movies. He is looking the movies and having the sexual fantasies, and he is having a sexual fantasies kind of fetishism wage. Fetishism ekේ partalism, because he is having a specific body parts and watching them kind of that. So he has some paraphilic problems. ඒක තමයි අතන නුකුවට engage උනේ නැති. දැන් අපි එහෙම වුණාම හිතනවා like okay, this man is a genuine person කෙනෙක්, real gentleman කෙනෙක් කියලා. ඉතින් ඒ වගේ like එහෙම සුරුවන් වගේ මිනිස්සු ඉන්නේ නැහැනේ ඉතින් කීයටවත්. So we can, those things are the kind of points that you can understand also. Like if you feel it like the person doesn't have any interest in towards yourself කියන එකේදී like you can find out ඒක ටිකක් ප්‍රශ්නයක් ඇත්තටම. ඒ වගේ දේවල් වලින් we can find out these people. And even like if you know the person and whatever the things, pictures, images, මේගොල්ලන්ගේ ගොඩක් වෙලාවට pinto rooms වල එහෙම ඔය actors ලාගේ pictures එහෙම ගහලා තියෙනවා. එහෙම සාමාන්‍යයෙන් normally නැහැ, මේගොල්ලන්ගේ තියෙනවා. Even sometimes even phone desktop එකේ female figures එහෙම එහෙම දාගෙන එහෙම තියෙනවා. So those are the little bit of things to find out. I think other than that it's very difficult also. ගොඩක් වෙලාට ඒකනේ දැන් අපේ අර living together කියන concept එක නැහැ. So we think like having a sexual relationship before the marriage also something like dead sentence වරදක් වගේ තමයි අපේ culture එක තාම දකිනවා I think. But personally, I don't believe that. It's all depend on the personal viewpoints of yours. So, but in the European settings, they don't have such problems because like they used to talk all sort of things openly, and they used to discuss all sort of things, and they enjoy the sexual life also, and they don't think like it goes with the marriage's life parallel කියන එකක් නැහැ. But in the Asian countries they have it, and මේක තමයි ගොඩක් ප්‍රශ්න ඉතින් ගොඩක් වෙලාවට family problems වලදී ඔතන තමයි ගොඩක් වෙලාවට තියෙන ප්‍රශ්න. ඉතින් දැන් අපිට ආපු ප්‍රශ්න තිබුණු ප්‍රශ්නත් එක කියන්නේ දැන් ක්ලිනික් වල දින percentage එකක් තියෙනවානේ family problems වල මොනවාද කියන එක. ඒතර ගොඩාක්ම තියෙන එක තමයි මේ sexual problem එක. And okay, we'll talk about the why it's for the men කියන එක. Yeah,
Ma'am?
it's very common. Yes.
Ma'am,
Like,
before that. Hello, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, before that, I just want to ask one last thing. Like those people, those who think themselves as women, do they behave like one?
No. They don't
They
behave
do.
like that.
They just only just
Yeah,
for this
yeah.
purpose they visualize
Only
themselves
for
as
this
women.
purpose. Yes.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
සමහරවිට
if-
හරි සමහරට handsome පිරිමි ළමයි. Yes.
Ma'am, if a person like find really difficult to visualize himself as a man, can they change their gender identity?
I don't think it also depend on their I mean their viewpoints. Then transgender කියන තැනට එන්නේ because they feel it like this is not me. මේ මම නෙමෙයි කියන තැනනේ. So they feel it like no, I can't wear. They don't feel comfort while they are wearing trousers and the shirts kind of that. They think like no, it's not me. And once they wear a sari or something, yeah, it's me, like it belongs to me. Now just imagine like if somebody asks you to wear a, now you all are girls here, අර පිරිමි අඳින කලිසමකුයි shirt එකකුයි අඳගෙන do you all feel comfort? Tie
No.
and all, do you all feel comfort?
No.
නෑනේ, we don't feel comfort. අඳින්නේ නෑනේ අපි. Somehow, how many of them are wearing, acting as male characters in a dramas? සමහරට they can't, we are reluctant to do that නේ. බෑ කියලා කියනනේ මිනිහෙක්ගේ චරිතයක් අඟපාන්න කියලා කිව්වා. ලැජ්ජයි නේද? real actors ලා නම් කරනවා, that was their talent. But අපි සමහරවිට බෑ බෑ කියනවා. He used to say, you can't give me a female character, I'll do that. මට කරන්න බෑ ඒක කියලා. Because we are not comfort. හැබැයි ඒගොල්ලන්ට තියෙන්නේ because we feel it නෑ ඒක. දැන් කොණ්ඩේ කපන්න we don't like නේ. Do you like to cut a short hair? කොල්ලෙක් වගේ note එකට නැත්නම් point 1 එකට කපන්න කැමතිද?
No.
නෑනේ. We don't like. We like to have a short hair. හැබැයි ඒකත් අර මොකක් හරි කරගෙන එහෙමනේ. So these because we feel it, no, it's not me. ඒක මගේ image එක නෙමෙයි. My image would change. I know it's short hair is very comfort. කොණ්ඩේ වේලන්න දෙයක් නෑ, මුකුත් නෑ. හැබැයි it's not me. It would change my image. I love my image. හැබැයි අරගොල්ලන් ඒකට කැමති නෑ. ඒකයි තියෙන්නේ. They feel like නෑ මම මතකයි transgender Sri Lankan Transgender Association එකත් අපේ ලංකාවේ තියෙනවා it was one of the biggest NGO. So there was she was one of the directors, Bhumi Harendran. So she was
Ma'am, you're muted.
yes. Have you all heard about her name?
No.
No? Bhumi
Your
Harendran.
mic was muted that time when you said that.
Ayyo, seriously. Now නෑ නේද?
Oh man.
Now okay,
Yes.
ma'am.
Yeah. Have you all heard about her?
No man.
No.
No.
Yes, you all have to. Just watch some of the videos because she was a transgender. She was now she's a female now. She has got the ID also, just mentioning her ID. But she's works for the transgender people in Sri Lanka, and there is one of the biggest NGO in Sri Lanka related to transgender, and she's one of the directors over there. So when she was a boy, he was a student of DSA Nanayaka, and so he studied, finished his A-levels as a boy, and then after that she came across with a transgender, and she's explaining that the things like what is the transgender කියලා කියන අතරම hormonal issue එකක් නිසා සිද්ධ වෙන දෙයක්, because they are having like අපේ ඇඟේ තියෙනවානේ progesterone, අපේ දැන් මේ ගෑනුවාගේ release වෙන estrogen and progesterone, and the පිරිමියාගේ testosterone. එතකොට දැන් these people, even though they are having the genetics and all the whatever the genetic organs, male genetic organ එක උනාට, they are having issue with the hormone. They are having estrogen hormones. They are releasing estrogen hormone a lot. So then estrogen hormone කියලා කියන්නේ, ඉතින් එතකොට අර estrogen නිසානේ අපි මෙහෙම ලස්සනට ලතාවට කතා කරන්නේ, and also like our tone of voice, it's maintaining with the hormone, and how we like our softness, moodiness, everything was controlled by the estrogen hormone. The testosterone කියන එකෙන් තමයි, it is a very energetic එක. ඒකෙන් තමයි එච්චර මිනිස්සු energize කරන්නේ. So once they have these problems with the hormone, they feel it like they don't, දැන් කොච්චර හැඩදැරි පිරිමි එකක් වුණත් ඒගොල්ලන් හයියෙන් කතා කරන්න හිතෙන්නේ නැහැ, and they don't talk aloud. and එතකොට අතපය විසි කරලා එහෙම කතා කරන්න එහෙම තේරෙන්නේ මොකක්ද හිතනවා, අයියෝ මොකක්ද කොහොමද එහෙම කතා කරන්නේ, how can I talk like them කියන එක. So in one of her videos, she explained how she tried front of the mirror to be a boy, because when everyone was telling මොනවද කරන්නේ අපිට ලැජ්ජ කරනවා කෙල්ලෙක් වගේ හැසිරෙනවා like that. So she explained like how she tried to act front of the mirror as a boy and say, no, I'm a boy. What is this? This is not the way of boy. Boy should talk like that. So that means like they try, and then only like they just decided like, no, it's not kind of that. I'm not the person. This is not my gender. I'm not happy. I can't live with this anymore, Kela. So that is that, but it doesn't related with transvestism, and we can't say only transvestism people do having the only transgender people have transvestitism කියන එක අපිට කියන්න බෑ. Right? Is it clear?
Ma'am,
Yes,
that
ma'am.
now you mentioned that Bhumi Harendran, so that lady, it's not actually a problem with her. It's from her, with about her personality. It's a natural thing.
It's a biological reason. Transgender is a biological reason.
So it doesn't mean that he or she that she is not enough good having a good personality. It doesn't mean like that.
No, she is having a super personality. So she talks against the she talks on behalf of the transgender people according to their rights. ඇත්තට මේ මිනිස්සුන්ට rights තියෙන්න ඕනේනේ. We can't just neglect the people. They are having biological issues. Biological hormonal issue එකක් කියලා කියන්නේ තේ මිනිස්සයා මොනක් කරන්නද? කඩෙන් අරන් දාගන්න බෑනේ.
Ma'am, are they allowed to marry?
Transgender people there. Yes,
Yeah.
if they transgendered, like whoever the partner is okay and happy to get married to them, of course, yes, they can.
Ma'am, now transgendered people, by their personality, they are changed, but physically they are not changed, right? Only their emotions and feelings are changed.
No. Once their
So
transgender is happen, like they are changing the. මොකද වෙන්නේ කියලා transgender
they're
එකේ
changing the physical organs also.
they can do the file. There
Yeah,
are not Sri Lanka. They don't do it.
yeah. Now those who can afford to do that, they do. But
Yeah, they do that.
other people, they won't do, but they will have their organs, right?
Yeah, some like if they haven't done the final surgery, they are having the organs. But most of now it says like 7 lakhs වගේ 7-8 lakhs වගේ තමයි යනවා කියලා කියන්නේ. So ඉතින් සමහරලාට they just some people like whom they can afford it and then they do it and do the organs changing and all එක කරනවා. Other than that, most of them live like that.
So if they are living like that without changing, and once they get married, so will there be any issues like
Issues in a
doing
sense
their
like
personal life? Like
personal life
am I-
if the partner doesn't know, whoever getting the issue is the partner anything. If the partner doesn't have any issues, if he or she is comfortable with, so neither we have nothing ne? That's
so
all depend on the
transgendered
partner.
so
But they
transgender
can't
people
have
can
like
marry. Yes, ma'am.
So like if හිතන්න මෙහෙම like man come across to a woman කියලා හිතන්නකෝ. So then external parts are there. External parts තමයි වෙනස් වෙන්නේ. හැබැයි womb එකක් කියන එක අලුතෙන් දාන්නේ නැහැ. So then they find difficult, they can't have a biological child. So female කෙනෙක් වුණාට they can't be a mother. Like biologically they can't give a birth to a child. ඒක තියෙනවා. But I think marriage doesn't mean the child, it's just a result or something, the second step that we are going. It's our decision. So all sort of things are depend on their partners.
What about their menstruation cycles?
That also doesn't happen. So there is no womb and all, that also doesn't happen.
Okay, ma'am. By the way, I have seen some people like they wear makeup and they have but they have hair like a boy. They wear like a boy, but they walk like a girl. They wear makeup and all. They put hairstyles and all. What is that?
That's also hormonal issue because they like to be like that. එහෙම එන්න කැමති දැන්. Normally boy කෙනෙකුට testosterone මෙයා වෙන හරි විදිහට release වෙන කෙනෙක් නම් like they like to be the according to that level. Now අපි boy කෙනෙක් කියලා කියන්නේ කොහොමද? It's very good personality අපි කියලා කියන්නේ the voice එක. It's very rough voice එකක් තියෙන්නේ.
Yeah.
Even like the walking is very straight. Even the body shape, they don't have a body shape එකක් නෑනේ, cone shape එකක් usually boy කෙනෙකුට තියෙන්නේ. like that. හැබැයි ඒක වෙන්නේ ඊස්ට්‍රජන් නිසා ඇති වෙන වෙනස්කම් මොනවද? The voice එක getting very smooth, we are having a body shape, and also like the walking, there is a difference in between the boy and a girl. Also a lot of things are happen because of that hormone. එතකොට ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ අරක දැන් හරි විදිහේ ටෙස්ටස්ටරෝන් නැතුව ඊස්ට්‍රජන් තියෙනවා නම් ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ අර තියෙන බොඩි පාර්ට්ස් වල අපියරන්ස් එක හැදෙන්නේ ඒක අනුව. So they I mean they can't even though like they sometimes they know that okay I'm different to this person කෙනෙක් ඒගොල්ලෝ දන්නවා. ඒකනේ අර now the භූමි හරේන්ද්‍රගේ වීඩියෝ එකේ she explained it how she tried before coming to a female, before turning to a female once she was as a boy. So he tried to make himself අර මිර එකක් ඉස්සරහා ඉඳගෙන බොයි කෙනෙක්ගේ අනිත් අය ඇහෙන විදිහට කතා කරන්න ඇවිදින්න. So he tried to do that but he couldn't. Why? Because of the hormonal changes. The hormones වලින් තමයි අපේ හැම behavior එකක්ම control කරන්නේ. Now, even your anger is controlled by your hormone. Adrenaline හරියට secrete වුණොත් we won't feel angry. ඒක වැඩි වුණොත් නේ we get angry and we shouting and screaming and all. නේද?
Yeah, okay,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Thank you.
Ma'am, can they have sex like after the surgery?
Yeah, they can have. I mean, it happens in internal, so then they can enjoy their sex life. I have seen some people like as is now since you all are in the psychology field and if you all are interested in this field, you all have to aware of these things. මොකද ඔයගලන්ට අපිට කවදාකවත් කියන්න බෑ මම මෙහෙම ආයව කවුන්සලින් ගන්න නැහැ. මෙහෙම ආයේ මගේ සෙන්ටර් එකට එන්න එපා කියලා අපිට බෝඩ් ගහන්න බෑනේ. We can't discriminate anyone. We have to have acknowledge and we are not supposed to label either. අපි කවදාකවත් label කරන්න බෑ අපිට. In our profession we can't do that. So we have to watch all sort of things. You all are getting acknowledged about the society. Things are happening here. And also we are not there to criticize them. Or balapon samara comments I think. But we are not there to criticize because we haven't experienced such things. We haven't struggled as them. ඒලා ඒ මිනිස්සුගේ ජීවිතේ struggle කරලා මේක තමයි මට හරියන ජීවිතය කියලා තෝරගෙන තියෙන්නේ. So there was that couple also very famous in the YouTube. They had a channel and something like now they got married. So that the girl's husband was a girl before that. So she has come into a transgender and now that girl has changed into a man. So they are like in that video, one of the video when I was watching that, they said there's no problem, we are enjoying kineka. But the thing is, it depends on the partner. So if the partner is not enjoying this, so they are being separated. If they are okay with that, so that cannot be hidden, I guess. Like transgender එකක් කරගත්ත කෙනෙකුට ඒක හංගන්න බෑ. හංගන්න නැතුව if the partner is okay, then others, I mean, it's okay. එතනදි කිසි ප්‍රශ්නයක් වෙන්න බෑ අනිත් අයට. Okay.
Yeah, ma'am, got it. I was also about to ask the same question.
The same question means
yeah, about this, like
sexual satisfaction.
possibilities, marriage possibilities within the transgender community.
They can. I mean, they also have rights to get married. ඉතින් ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ partner okay නම් ඉතින් මොකක්ද නේද? partner ඉන්න පුළුවන් කියන හින්දානේ marry කරන්නේ. බලෙන් බන්දලා දෙන එක තමයි වැරදි. එහෙම කෙනෙක්ට හොරෙන් කියන්න නැතුව බලෙන් එහෙම කරන එක තමයි that's the worst part. ඒක තමයි වැරදි. So but after knowing get to know each other and once finally they decided okay no problem we can have life කිව්වහම so this is fine. So but after doing the then gender spinal surgery came passe like now that's been like they worked out, transgender community, they worked out towards the identity card. It's mentioned the change that in the birth certificate and the ID change the gender. ඒක මම හිතන්නේ last year තමයි ඒක උනේ. ඒක change වෙන්න right එක හම්බුනේ parliament order එක. අද දැන් ඊට කලින් උනේ නැහැ. But now it's happening. It has to be happen actually. මේ මිනිස්සුත් මිනිස්සුනේ ඉතින්. Because those people, they were really misused in our history of අපේ ලංකාවේ නම් වැඩි නේ ලංකාවෙත් තියෙන prostitute වලට ඒ ළමයි ගොඩක් වෙලාවට භාවිත use කරනවා. Even in India, that God's children එහෙම කියලා there was a water කියන movie එක even Sri Lankan actors Sarala Ariwasamda, one of the Sri Lankan, she was a child at that time, so she acted in that movie Water. Yes, have you all watched that movie Water? It's a Hindi movie එක
No, ma'am.
බලන්න නැත්තම් බලන්න YouTube එකේ. So those are transgender. අයව තමයි තියාගෙන ඉතින් they are having a prostitute මේ camp එකක් එතන කරන්නේ. God's children කියලා ගන්නවා. So they are misusing and earning money. The politicians earn money and doing misuse there. So I mean, they are not supposed to misuse like that their life. So there are some error with the biological error එකක් තියෙනවා. ඉතින් එහෙමයි කියලා මුළු ජීවිතේම suffer කරන්න ඕනි කියලා එකක් නැහැනේ. Okay. Any more questions?
Yes, ma'am. No, it's all clear.
What about the others?
It was clear, ma'am.
Okay, clear. Right. So if you all don't have any questions, there was some, I didn't see. Right. So if you all don't have questions, we can wind up the session.
Okay, ma'am.
I have sent the tute, I guess. I hope you all got that. So
personality
we'll be
disorder.
continuing the personality disorders from tomorrow.
Okay,
Okay.
ma'am. Sure.
Okay. So then,
Thank you, ma'am. Good night.
everyone. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Good night. Be safe.
Okay, ma'am. Good night. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank